welcome back to my channel. For today's video I have a haul from Colourpop for you guys. I recently did a massive order with a bunch of my friends. I think there was about 7 of us that ordered. I was just going to put in an order myself, and then I put all the things that I wanted in my cart and I was like, oh my gosh, shipping is ridiculous. So I asked my friends to go in with me so that I would have to pay less shipping. So they did, which is wonderful. I actually put in the order a week before the matte liquid lipsticks came out, and I think like maybe an hour after I placed the order I found out they were coming out. So I was a bit devastated about that, but the reviews that I've seen lately haven't been that amazing on them, so I feel a little bit better about it. So I got a bunch of lipsticks, some of the blushes, a bronzer and a highlighter. So I think I will start with the blushes. Now, since I did get these a little while ago, I have used everything, I think. Yeah, pretty much everything, so I can give you guys kind of like a little mini review as well. So I got 4 of the blushes. 3 of them are kind of like pinky colours, and then I got this one like bright corally colour, I guess. So I guess I'll start with that one. This one is called Holiday, and as I said, it's a very, very bright coral. But what I like about these blushes is that they're very pigmented, and when you like swatch it on your hand, like with your finger, they come out very, very bright and like crazy and true to the colour in the pan. But when you use a brush, because they're kind of like a creamy jelly consistency, the brush doesn't pick up too much product. So it is really, really difficult, I find, to go overboard with the blushes, because you can just kind of go like this and then put it on and it will never be too much, if that makes sense. So this is the colour Holiday. This is the one that I've worn the least, but it is winter in Australia. I think this is going to be a beautiful summer colour. My absolute favourite of all the blushes is this one. It's called Between the Sheets, and it's just like a warm, dusty rose colour. It's freaking perfect for every day. It looks so natural and it goes with literally every single makeup look. Next up is another pink blush. This one is called Prenup. It's just, this one's a little more, I don't know, I guess a little bit more like purpley than Between the Sheets. One thing I will say about Colourpop is that it's a bit annoying, but the colours on the website don't always look like the actual thing. Does that make sense? Like, for example, when I picked Holiday on the website, I didn't feel like it looked like this. So that's a bit annoying, I guess, but all the colours that I got I do really like, so that's okay. This one is another one of my favourites, and it's called Cherrio. It looks a bit scary. It's like a deep, like plummy pinky colour, and I'm wearing it today, but my lighting is probably blowing it out a little bit. It's also a satin, so it's got like a bit of that sheen, and it's just beautiful. I freaking love this one. I wore it for the first time today, and I'm definitely going to be wearing it more because I love it. Next up I have a bronzer. This one is in the colour Skinny Dip, and I love it. It's got kind of the same thing with the blushes, like you can't really go too overboard, and it just applies really nicely and it looks really beautiful and natural. And I don't know what else you can say about this. This is a matte one, which I prefer for a bronzer. So I do kind of like lightly contour with it, but it's just so pretty. Oh, I love it. I got one highlighter, and this is the colour Lunch Money. And I'm going to say, like, it looks so pretty. Now looking at it like in the viewfinder, it looks beautiful, just glimmering, but I don't love it. I like it for an inner corner highlight for my eyes, but on my cheeks, it just doesn't work for me. Like, if I use a brush, I put it on and it kind of gets like glittery, and I feel like there's just like little glitters everywhere on my face. And if I apply it with my finger, I feel like it just, like it doesn't blend out well enough, and it's just like a stripe across the top of my cheekbone. I don't know, I just don't really like it. I don't think I'll get any more highlighters by Colourpop. I just don't think that like the texture that they are really works for a highlighter. Especially, I don't know, like maybe other people are cool with it, but I like my highlighters to be kind of diffused, and with a powder you can just get that so much easier. So Lunch Money, it's pretty, and I will use it like as an inner corner highlight, and it'll probably look beautiful all over the lid as well. But for my cheeks, nah, not into it. Of course, I couldn't do a Colourpop order without getting a bunch more Lippy Stix and pencils. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, then you know I already freaking love these, but I don't love all the ones that I got. So let's start with the good ones. One of my absolute favourites of the ones that I got is Tootsi, and this is in a matte, and it's kind of a greyish brown beige colour, which is pretty random. But there's a swatch of it there, and I just love this. It's such like an unusual colour. It's like a greyish brown nude. Oh, it's just the best. It's so pretty. This is the first one that I put on as soon as I got them. This one is a matte formula. I love it. Next up, I got the colour Bichette, which is another matte formula, and it's this beautiful like red burgundy colour. I haven't worn this yet, but I can't wait to. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's so pigmented. I just love it. That one is Bichette. Oh, so pretty. The only thing is that, as I said with the blushes, I thought this one was going to be a little bit darker than it is. But it's fine. Like, it's a beautiful colour, so I'm okay with it. Next up is the colour Frida, which is what I'm wearing on my lips now. And this is the one that was a collaboration between Colourpop and Coffee Break with Danny, and that is a swatch of it there, just on the bottom. In the tube, it looks very pink, but on my lips, it comes out quite peach coloured, which is weird. I think you can kind of see in this swatch, like it looks a little bit peachy, and on my lips, it looks super peachy. But I actually don't have anything that's peach coloured that looks good on me except for this, so I'm loving it. This one is a satin formula, and this is the first satin that I tried, and I really like it. It doesn't stay quite as long as the mattes, but it's super pretty. Next up is the colour Westie, and this is another one that looked a bit different than it did on the website. There is a swatch of Westie. It's just like a, I don't know if it's warm or cool. It's like a pink. It's a neutral pink, I guess. It's very similar to Lumiere though. It's just the tiniest bit more pink than Lumiere. But when you put them together, like, they don't look that different. And on the website, this looked much more cool toned. And that's what I wanted, but it's pretty and I really like it. So I guess, I mean, it's fine. But it's just, like, it's a little bit annoying, you know? And lastly, of the ones that I love, I have the colour Topanga. And this one is like, I don't even know, whoa, that's a big swatch. I'm really bad with like explaining colours, but that's what it looks like. I think it's coming up pretty like true to colour on the camera. It's a, like, I don't know, it's almost like a muted corally orange, but like, yeah, I don't know how else to explain it besides that. But it's super pretty. The only thing is this one smells kind of weird. And the smell, like I can smell this one when it's on my lips, which I don't love. I actually had to take it off the other day because it smelled super weird. So I don't really know why none of my other ones smell like that. So maybe this is a dodgy one. But this one is also a satin formula and I really like it. These two are ones that I don't love, and I don't know why I even got them. Well, I do. It's Messy Down Under Spelt, kind of. They are two of the Hyper Glossy formula, and I wasn't going to get any, and then Messy told me that Graveyard Girl is freaking obsessed with Tuxedo, which is a Hyper Glossy formula, and it comes in the Forget the Fruitcake pack. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get some. And I don't know, I kind of feel like they look like little kid makeup when they're on my lips. This is the colour Juicy, and as I said, it's hyper glossy. They don't go on as smoothly as the mattes, which is weird, but there's a swatch of it there. It's just kind of like a bright fuchsia-ish pink, I don't know. And then this one is the colour Go Fish, and it's kind of like a bright pinky red. I prefer this one over the other one, but I still don't love it. There is a swatch of Go Fish. I just feel like, yeah, I feel like they make me look like I'm a child wearing my mother's makeup. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm not really into glossy lips. But, yeah, the ultra glossy formula, not my fave. Love the matte formula and I love the satin formula. I haven't really tried anything else besides those, I don't think. Last of all, I got 4 of the Lippy Pencils, and one thing that I love is that the Lippy Pencils are all matte. So if you find a colour that, like for example, comes in a hyper glossy formula, and you love the colour but you just want it to be matte, then these are the way to go. So I only got 4. I would have gotten one for every single Lippy stick that I got, but they don't all come with one, which is a bit shut. So I got the colour Tootsi, which is pretty much exactly the same as the Lippy stick. There's too many Lippies, like I get confused. And I got Frida, which I'm not wearing underneath today, but I love that you can wear it or you don't have to, because the Lippy sticks are really, really pigmented anyway. I also got Westie and I got Bichette. So there are the swatches of those. Tootsi, Frida, Westie and Bichette. I really, really like the pencils. They're beautiful and they're a freaking bargain. So overall, I'm pretty happy with everything except for this highlighter and these 2 like hyper glossy formula Lippy Stix. They're not my fave, but everything else I'm loving, and I've been using it like non-stop since I got it. Heavy, please don't bark. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to do another video of lip swatches of all of my Lippy Stix from Colourpop because I've got quite a few now. So I thought, why not? So stay tuned for that. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!